hockey, football, those are your top tier bullies in high school, right? You could bully anyone. That's the top of the food chain. When I was in high school, I took fencing. I could only bully like a badminton kid, right? That's the only. Throw his little shuttlecock over the fence. Very stupid move for me to take fencing, because I was good. I was an athlete. Like I could have been in anything. I probably would have been good, but I took fencing, and then yeah, I was actually a good fencer. But that doesn't matter. It's not like any of you were looking at me like, oh, you were a good fencer. Oh, are you the Mike Green from the 2003 Canada Winter Games? You're goddamn right I am. Came 15th out of 30. Same Canada Winter Games that Sidney Crosby attended. Yeah. And now he has Stanley Cup and Olympic trophies, and I am here with you people. So, who's to say? Who's to say who made the better choice? It was Sid. It was Sid the Kid. Fencing, dumb sport. I regret it. I regret it so much. The worst part was that even as a kid, if I told people I did fencing, like nobody really understands what fencing is. It's just a dumb little game. It's not. What people would talk to me, they would talk to me like it was like they thought it was a martial art. People would be like, oh, so if you got mugged, would you use the fencing to defend yourself? Like, no. I can't even use the fencing to defend myself if I get in a sword fight, okay? You understand how shitty fencing is? Not real, right? I've only trained my little foil. So, yeah, I can't do it. I mean, if I got mugged, could I use the fencing? Well, I would have to hope there was a stick nearby, for starters, right? But it would have to be a pretty specific kind of stick, okay? I'll tell you right now, it's got to be very light and flexible, or I'm no good out there. Again, my little foil is so light, if I have anything heavier, my arm will get tired. So, yeah, if there was a stick nearby, then yeah, I could use the fencing to defend myself. If I could get the mugger to agree on what target zone we're using. Very important in fencing is the target zone. I was foil, that's the smallest target zone. That's only torso, and the bib protects a lot of your neck. So I need the mugger to agree we're not neck stabbing on this one. Neck is off limits on this mugging. Yeah, if I can get them to agree to that, then yeah, I could use the fencing to defend myself. If the mugging happens in a brightly lit gymnasium with my dad nearby, but not paying attention, to be clear. He's there because he had to drive me to the mugging, and there's not enough time for him to go home between the start and the end of mugging. So he's stuck there, he is pissed off about it. And he's reading a book. But if all that happens, then that mugger better look out if I have my glove. Because that protects my little knuckles. And that is very important to me.